What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, boys and girls? How's it going out there in internet land? And welcome to this Chill with Pete episode, the series where I just sit back in my man cave and, I just chill out. I got a cup of coffee. I'm just gonna go through my week, really. So work-wise, it was a slightly better week. It started off not so good, but it got better as the week went on. So it's one of those, Hobby-wise, I'm struggling to find time. Probably a lot of that is because of poor organisational skills. That's something which I know a lot of us hobbyists lack when it comes to hobby organisation. Well, don't get me wrong, not like, you're organising your paints or your brushes or your miniatures or whatever, but I mean organising your benches. So I've got 2 benches. They're rammed right now. They are rammed. I need to sort that out. So if I could just start blank, that would be cool. I could probably get a lot more video work done, but that's something I'm going to have to work on. I'm collecting at the moment. I'm collecting those like plastic Chinese pots for smaller miniatures, mainly the like the old school metal miniatures. I love them. I'm in love with them. They are beautiful sculpts. It's just so nostalgic. Take me right back. And I just dropped a resin miniature on the floor just now, right, and it broke. And I thought. And I chucked it away, and that, not in rage or anything. I was calm. I just thought, do you know what? They break too easy. I don't like them. I chucked it. Not something I like. I spent hours and hours and hours painting it. Not finished, but I'd put a lot of hours into it, and I thought, I'm stepping away from that arena. I'm done with it. I am not painting that anymore. I am chucking it away. It was I didn't pay for it anyway, so it wasn't kind of a financial loss. So I thought, get out of my life. That's what I thought. So yeah, it seems at the moment like I'm going to be able to do. I could do a Chill with Pete a lot easier than I can on the bench episode, for instance, or a paint along video, because already at the bench, right, and I'm just ploughing through the work on the bench. I just get on with it, whereas I don't know, it takes longer. That's the thing, it takes longer. It takes longer to do it on the bench than it does a chill, because a chill roughly lasts 20 minutes ish on the bench. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I'm probably going to be able to do on the benches, sort of like at the moment, at this point in time, probably maybe every other week. Sometimes it seems like I can either make one video or the other, not both, over the weekend. This weekend I'm making a chill video, which is cool and everything, so I'm starting to the man cave here is starting to fill up. Starting to show that it's full. And I'm looking for ways I can transfer some of the stuff that I don't use as much up into the loft. I've got my eye on a big, like really useful box that I might be able to amalgamate into another one, which will give me a full big box that I can put a load of stuff in. Then I can transfer a load of stuff around here. That all takes time. But because life is so busy right now, especially with Dylan, my dog, it takes up a lot of my time, and I'm okay with that. But it just does mean I can't really get around to devoting time like I used to on this sort of thing here, but that's okay. That's fine. Had a good weekend. It's been a great weekend. I just wish the weekends were longer, don't you? Everybody does. At least another day. They should be at least 3 days long, I think. 4-day working week. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. So yeah. Right. So let's have a sip of this coffee. Woof woof. Just watched the 4th episode of Robin of Sherwood. Do you remember that series back in the day? Oh yeah. So I got them all on DVD now. Chuff for that. Yeah, it's good. Thankfully, to me, it's as good as it ever was, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Going through it now, and I'm so much older than I was back when I first saw it. It just, I look at it in a little bit of a different light, but yeah, I'm still enjoying it. The stories are still great. They're episodic, but that's fine. There are themes that run through it, but they're mainly episodic episodes, which is cool. So, what else have I got to tell you? Update you on? Oh, I've been in absolute agony with my knee. Well, at the moment, I think it might be temporary, but my doctor put me on some really, really strong anti-inflammatories, but he only gave me 28 days worth. But I have to say, it's lovely to be out of pain. It enables me to do so much more, and I want to. I'm due to go back, which is probably when the tablets run out. But I'm to go back to the surgery and get probably a cortisone injection or something to make it a bit more permanent, hopefully. But it does increase the chances or bring forward the need for knee surgery when the time comes. So replacement knee. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? At that age, all those knocks and falls and things you could go through during life, and you get to that age where you need a replacement knee. I feel like the Bionic Man at that stage, I think. Yeah, I'm definitely getting older. Someone once said, well, they said it many times, but I happen to agree with them. Getting old isn't fun. But I am honoured to be getting old. Do you know what I mean? So many people that I know or knew never made it. So I am thankful. I'm still here. I'm still down here in the race, in this rat race, whatever you call it, this reality, this simulation, this whatever it is. Still here, still going, and getting older in it. Well, there you go. Hopefully getting wiser too. So, how are you guys? How are your project hobby lives getting along? I know overall, like going through all my subscribers, a lot of you, some of you, you're going up and down in it and chopping and changing. I mean, take my channel. It's always had a Warhammer theme, but it's changed a lot over the years in terms of adding the RPG element, the board game element. It's kind of one of those channels that doesn't know what it wants to be. I suppose you could look at it that way, but I know exactly what it is, and it is exactly what I want it to be. I want it to be a bit of everything. But my hat goes off to those of you that can narrow it down to one thing, more or less one thing, and you do it so well. And yes, sure, it probably contributes a lot to giving you more views and subscribers and virtual fame and all the rest of it. But I'm very happy with where my channel is. So I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I do a lot of painting. A lot of painting. There's going to be a lot of unboxings coming up. Yeah, I said that weird, didn't I? A lot of unboxings coming up. And I want to unbox them all right now. but there's be little point in that. I might unbox some of them before filming that, because some of them I want to have a bit of a look at first. Do you know what I mean? Before we get into it. So that would be good. I'm, as you know, if you've been following me on the benches, currently working on the Black Legion force at the moment. And I think when I've done this squad, I'm going to pack them away. I've got so many unpainted ones, but I'll pack them into a container also, and see if I can start with building some of it. I've got some MDF terrain I want to build. It's out on the bench, the other bench, as I speak. Now it's right in front of me, directly straight line right in front of me. But I need space. I need a lot of space. And at the moment I just don't have it. So I feel like I'm spreading myself a bit too thin across tasks at the moment. I need to concentrate on one thing or the other, really. I've never been good at that. Some of you are. And some of you are even good at spreading yourself over many projects. And I think, wow, that's brilliant, That is absolutely brilliant. My journey, hobby-wise, since I've been living here, has been an interesting one. The fact that I came here initially, I there was a point I thought, how is this ever going to be moved to where I'm going? But it was, but it's been expanded upon exponentially since then. And I have stopped buying boxes of miniatures and models. Open the box, clip them off the sprue, glue them together, that type, like you get with Games Workshop. Because the boxes are just there's so many of them. But at the moment, my main pull is towards RPGs and RPGing. And if I was ever going to force myself to look, right, okay, enough's enough, do one thing, it would be RPGs, probably. With, say, maybe a little bit of Kill Team. My eyes are twitching, thinking about having to give that up. But board games and RPGs. Health condition wise, apart from the knee, there's no real change. Other than I can't just send. I'm eligible for free road tax due to my condition. But I can't just go in and apply for it, because I've got to change the taxation class of my vehicle. They need proof of it, or a certificate or something, even though it says on their actual website, if you are this and this, you are eligible for free road tax. They want a certificate that says that. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to try and do that next week. Because everything is a chore lately, and a task, and something to have to get done. It really is it's a bore, to be honest. But there you go. That's real life for you. Boring. I wish I could live in a hobby world all the time. That would be really nice. So, I've been buying lead figures. Well, pewter, whatever you call it. I might have an example here. This kind of thing. And the idea of, I've been collecting the Chinese pots, that's to label and put them in, so that this is organisation, right, or trying to be. Things like villagers, bandits, wizards, fighters, clerics, rogues, you know, that kind of thing. And I can just, you know, put my hands on whatever I need at the time for when I'm gaming. And I'm going to be gaming this year. In that corner. It's going to be role-playing first, I think. It's going to be my next... my next step. But I do have another side project of that Alien in a Jar, which, you know, I'm testing out stuff right now. Just testing out things. It's stuff that I'm not sure about. I've never done before, like working with liquid resin. So we'll see how that goes. Sort my nostalgia shelf out. That's got to be done. I mean, do you remember I've said before, just sorting my nostalgia shelf out, sorting my nostalgia shelf out. It has been sorted a few times. It's getting better within each configuration of it, but I do need just a little more organisation for it, and we'll be good. Yeah, get some stuff up into the loft area. Some stuff I use less of than others. And I'm hoping this year is going to be a year where I'm going to have a really good time and not spend too much hobby wise. You know, I've got loads of stuff to get on with here. Really loads of stuff. I've got Call of Cthulhu stuff, new Call of Cthulhu stuff as well to go through. And yeah, just I'm blessed. I got so much stuff here that I don't know where to start. You know, it's great. It really is. What's the time doing there? 17 minutes already. Can you believe that? 17 minutes have gone by already. Well, obviously you can see it on your screen is there, but I can't have to look on the timer. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't feel energized much these days. Last year really took things out of me. It was a horrible year and not a great start to this one, but I'm not one of those people that has all that superstitious stuff about the year started badly, so it's gonna be bad yet. No, it starts when it starts, like today. Every day's a new challenge, isn't it? And you could start your life over each day from scratch, clean slate. That's what I firmly believe. I have some stuff that I look at going back to space that takes up a lot of room, but I don't want to get rid of. I'm talking about things like magazines. They take up a lot of room, don't they? I mean, they really take up a lot of room. So maybe yeah, I'm gonna have to get new shelving racking systems, like this for over there, or at least one. I mean, yeah, it's gonna have to, something's gonna have to give. And if I could get my magazines up into the loft, so this is my thought process live thinking now, I might stand a chance. I've got a space to put another tiny little shelving unit in there, and that would help as well. And that's cool. Do you know, I love my rainbow coloured drawer units I got when I was back in Plymouth. They've really helped me as well, big time, over the years. Keep a lot of stuff organised. I thoroughly recommend them. And the best thing I ever did in my hobby for organisation was to put all my paints in these drawers, all the reds, all the brown, you know, all the greens, blues, just all in drawers, not slotting them all together. I mean, I think probably I've got way too many paints, way too many, but there was a time when I started the hobby in Warhammer when I had to have every Citadel paint that they did. I always had to have every single paint colour they did, even if I didn't need it. Now I just think that's ridiculous, you know, it's just ridiculous. So I stopped all that a long time ago. I just buy as and when I need new paint colours or things to try. I mean, you can play around a lot with contrast and speed paints, different schemes and techniques, inks and washes, and they're good fun to try out. But at the end of the day, you can get away with just the basic paints. Metallics, I like a lot of metallics, the different ones, and I'm thinking I need to brighten up the golds on my Black Legion a bit. Having seen someone else's, thinking maybe I like it a little bit brighter. I don't want it completely like spanking, like look like they've come off of a manufacturing factory line, brand new armor and stuff. I don't want that. I want them to look like if I've seen a bit of action, but at the same time I want them to be a little bit eye-catching and brighter. So that's something I want to be doing. Just have some coffee. So that's that, guys. The evenings are getting a little bit longer. It doesn't get dark quite so quick at the moment, which is great. You know, you look out at 5 o'clock and it's still light. It's like, ooh, that's good. Next month, of course, will be my birthday, and I've got a couple of days off for that, so that'll be nice. I don't need to be doing anything spectacular for it. I might want to go into Exeter, either by bus or be driven, since I can't drive at the moment. But the majority of it, most of it, I just want to be doing nothing. You know, I just want to be left alone to do my own thing. I might get quite a bit of hobby stuff done then. Yeah, and it's been... Thanks for watching this video, guys. It's been good to talk things out. This is what I like about this. It's like a therapy session for me, talking with you guys. I talk thoughts out, like where am I going to put stuff, how am I going to do it. Oh, I know, and I'll just come up with it on these videos. And I watch it back when I edit it, and I think, oh yeah, good point, and I'm going to do that. So it's very therapeutic for me. So... I normally say this on the bench, but let me know what you guys are working on at the moment, you know, in your hobby phase. What you want at the moment? Is it an army? Is it a specific figure? Doing a bit of terrain? What are you up to? Let me know. I can't believe how terrain is kind of taken off big star with me and the RPG stuff. There's so many lovely tools available on the market now with regards to setting up little scenes and encounters. And with an RPG, most of the work is done for you. But it doesn't make one lazy, I don't think. It makes one inspired. It inspires me, and it gives me new ideas to think of as to why that and how it happened and where does it lead from there. You know, I think that's great. I really do. I might go back to some solo vampire play at some point. I might film one of those as well. ChatGPT does the game mastering or the storyteller bit for me. That's always good. I really enjoyed the game I played, you know, it was about a year ago now. Must be. That was good fun. It was early... Well, it started off late night, early hours of the morning sort of game. It was great though, and it was set in my town here, Seaton. It was really, really cool, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, I think I've run out of topics. No, I don't think there's anything else. important I need to relay to you. Last weekend, we had a friend come up to stay. It was a friend of my wife's, actually. And I can't believe it's been a week already since that happened. It does fly by quite quickly, and it's quite scary. Have some more coffee. So what I've got to do, guys, is clear a nice space on the bench that's going to be my gaming bench, and then lay out one of my gaming mats. I've got one of like a beach, and that's how my RPG campaign is going to start. Now once that's laid out with a little bit of terrain on it, then I'm going to be looking at my character and the characters that I want to be playing in that game. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's how it's going to work. Then we'll play out scenarios. Don't know how I'm going to film it yet. Whether it's going to be, I film just locations, like each location, like arrive at a new town, set it up, and do a bit of solo interaction with the tables and different oracles and different things, because I can show you different techniques. I'm not going to stick to one like oracle or anything like that. I'm going to stick with 5th edition D&D for now. I might go to 3rd, 4th, 3.5. I don't know. I might even do basic fantasy. I've got that somewhere too, which is a beautiful game. I don't think where the book is at the moment. I think it might be over there. Yeah, it's a beautiful system, basic fantasy. It's very, very similar to the really old school D&D early editions. Except I don't think the FACO system exists in it. So yeah, to hit on armor class 0. But anyway, right, that's enough, I think. Last bit of coffee. There we go. So all that remains is for me to say thank you ever so much for watching this. It means a lot to me, and I'm so glad that you can be a part of this little therapy session. They're just like bite-sized chunks of life, really. Sort of the way I do a diary these days, although it's not very specific in that event. Like I used to do months. I used to review month in review. I've got loads of playlists, loads. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do remember all brushes lead to all. Let me know what you're working on. That'd be nice. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on another video. Bye for now, folks. Bye bye.